Hello everybody, it's George Shrimp and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So we're starting this episode literally like 5 minutes after the last one. So, because we were so close to going Orbital. So I want to do that now in this video, and then I will upload both episodes and upload them. So, let's get into this. We checked our mission control already, I'm pretty sure, and there was nothing really. And we're going to quickly do this test flee booster at the launch site. Oh, I didn't actually have that. It's only because of the contracts. I thought you still had to research it. I didn't realise the contracts give you the parts. That is pretty cool. Right, let's just quickly run test. Whee! Yeah, we're gonna go straight back down. Whoa! Bye! See you later! Did you hit me? Okay, so we're gonna go down. Actually took a minute and 20 seconds. Plonk, sploosh, splonk. Okay, recover. That's that quick mission done, and then now we can build ourselves. Oh, headbutted my mic. Now we can build ourselves something to get us into orbit. So, do we have crew parts? I don't think we do. So, what we're gonna do is. I know it looks a little bit stupid, but we're gonna just do that. Turn this thing around. Kinda looks like a snowman with a little hat, but whatever. And then we're gonna move the. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit better. I'm gonna add a little service bay. I wonder actually if that can make this, help this look a little less stupid. So I'm gonna, yeah, but then does that block off all of this? Not really. We can still one of them in. Just kind of shove it in there as best as we can. We work with what we've got, okay? And then we're gonna put two of them on, them on, two of them on, but then we're gonna move that in so it is not sticking out so much. Same as this. Some people call this cheating. I call it ingenuity. And then we're gonna set these to max and instant, and then we're gonna set these to about 2,500 because we are coming in from orbit after all. It's gonna be quite the burn. We're gonna set these ones to go first. Ooh, my food is on its way. I would have a McDonald's because I'm greedy. And we're going to put a swivel and a very small tank and a science bay and this on top. And then we are going to, it doesn't realistically need any wings because it is staying in orbit. Realistically it doesn't need an engine, but if I ever want to bring it back for any reason, we might as well. So I think I might just stick a service bay on here and kind of shimmy this down because we don't need so much of a service bay. Lovely. And we will close them, and I'm going to, didn't mean to do that. Now since this isn't coming down, we are going to want to have some sort of way for it to speak. I don't know what I just did. I activated something and I wasn't sure what remove. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have them on there, and then I'm gonna stick some of them as well. Extend it. It's got little yes. I might actually put these down there. Like that. What's over there? No, I don't want power clipping. You will only accept power clipping when it is necessary. Like down here. It kind of helps with stability a bit. Because we do not have struts yet. So this is going to be wobbly. There's no, it might be wobbly, it's going to be wobbly. We're going to add 2 of these because we're going to do what is called asparagus staging, which is, so we are going to have these on here, not so high up though because they are clipping with the top and I don't like it. So now what asparagus staging means is, so these are going to fire and then split off, and then these 2 are going to fire and then split off. So it kind of like peels away like a cheese string. So I'm gonna just quickly check all the staging. I'm back. I ate far too much. So where were we up to? I think we were putting fins on. Either way, we need to put them on anyways. And then we will shove 8 more on there. Now it's got a little floaty ring. Then we put communication on. I think we put science on both. Yeah. So I believe we may be ready to go. So just gonna check this staging out real quick. We are ready to go. Let's launch. And we don't have, shut up phone. We don't have quite as much thrust. Oh, there we go, it's going up. So when we get to about 50 meters a second, I want to start tilting to about 5 degrees. I'm going to do that now. And we're going to kind of coast here up until we get to about 10 kilometers, and I want to be at about a 45 degree angle by then. Stage. And that's the asparagus staging in works. We're starting to tilt. We are starting to tilt. We are tilting. Oh god. Okay, come on. Oh no, this is going horribly wrong. So we're gonna need to try and figure this out. Okay, I have a little bit of a different plan. So we're gonna do the same asparagus staging, but instead of these ones also being SRBs, they are going to just be general rockets. So let's see. Wait to stop wobbling. Let's go. I didn't add wings. Just realised. Hopefully it shouldn't matter too much. We're already a lot less wobbly. We should have a lot more control. There we go. We've got a lot more wobble, but we have a lot more control. We can deal with the wobble. Put on maneuver mode. We need to start getting to that 45 degree tilt. We'll stick it about here for now. Our apoapsis is climbing. periapsis we need to start evening out. Stage, go 45 degrees, start going a lot more horizontal, because what a lot of people don't realise is it's horizontal speed that gets you in orbit. It's not just going up and then magically gravity's gone and you're in space. Yep, we made enough to go. We didn't even get suborbital. We were so close. But there is such an easy fix. The rocket works. All we need to do is add more fuel. So, literally, if we just snap that off, put one more fuel tank in there, snap that off, put one more fuel tank in there. That should get us up. We have a slight bit more fuel, so hopefully we can pull this off. No change. Maybe we can still... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll go get more science. Okay, so I believe I may have fixed it. I got the extra science and got some better parts. Let's save and leave. Go into research and development. I unlocked advanced rocketry, general construction, which gave us our struts, flight control. So them three there. Which also gives us this part which holds 2 people. But again, that's DLC. Okay. Let's do this. And absolutely no wobble, not a tiny bit. Just gonna lower the thrust a tiny bit because it is seeming to be a little bit too high. So we'll just put it all the way up to get our first job. And stage. I don't know what it's doing. Oh god. Come on, we're so close. Stage, and hopefully this stage is a lot easier to control. It is great. So hopefully we should be getting into our orbit very, very soon. We're at 62,000 apoapsis predicted. So it's actually really high. We want to pretty much go horizontal now. As you can see, we're still going up, but we're trying to push it this way. Because all orbit is literally falling towards the Earth, but you're going so fast you miss it and swing back around. And I think we're going to let it coast the rest of the way here because we are about to leave the atmosphere. It'll be a lot easier to control once we have no atmosphere at work against. There we go, we're in space. We are officially in space. There's the music. Now we're just going to blast it this way. We're going to actually come up to our apoapsis here and we'll just smash it as far as we can horizontal. But we don't want to actually meet our apoapsis yet. But we are running out of fuel. Luckily we can actually just take some of this fuel and put it in here. We used to be able to. I'm not entirely sure how you do it. Used to be able to do that. So we're gonna go horizontal much more now. We are so close to being out of fuel. Come on. just a little push. And there we are. We're in orbit. We finally did it. We finally did it. We are periapsis is above 70,000, and so is our apoapsis, which means we are officially in an orbit. So we finally did it after an hour and a half. So now what we are going to do is get rid of that. I want to open this up, and I want to do a material study in this, and I want to do pressure data, temperature, crew report. We must have already did a crew report before in space, and I want to... Oh, we can't EVA Bob yet. Hold on. How much money do we have? Yep, upgrade that. Okay, now we can do an EVA. So we're going to go... Oh yeah, I never showed you this as well. These are all the different planets, and each one of these has moons as well. So there is a lot to do. But we are going to go back to our ship. And we are going to tell Bob to do an EVA. And now we're here, floating around in space. And we've got a little RCS jetpack here, so we can move around. And we will do an EVA report from just above Kerbin's water in space. We are going to come over here, we're going to collect that, and we're going to restore it. Take that, do a goo because I forgot to. And then collect that and restore. And then we are going to take this as well and then get ourselves back on board. Just grab here and board. Okay, so now we are going to release the satellite with our staging here, and off it goes, and then we're going to switch to it, and we can put it in its own little orbit here. Well, we could have, but there we go. So what we're going to do is get this in a bit of a higher orbit, maybe at 120. So it's going to be a little bit further out than our orbit. And once we get to here with this, we are going to even it out, get it on 120 on both sides. So now that this is out here, we are going to extend our antennas and extend. Can we not? Nope, that's stuck there. Because we attached it to the bottom of the engine, but because it's got a hole in the bottom, it's not blowing off. Okay, so now we have our own little satellite in orbit. We can point it upwards. It won't stay like here because we have no SAS, but we finally have this. And the reason I use these antennas as well is because they're relays, so it can now communicate with stuff like our other ship, if our other ship had antennas. So that is the main principle. That's why I wanted this here, getting ready for going to the moon or setting up higher relays, maybe like in between the moon and Kerbin. Okay, so now we're going to make the descent back. We're going to need to switch back to our Orbital 1 ship, and we are going to wait till we're a little bit closer to the KSP. So since we're in a shorter orbit, we are going to go faster than this relay. We will get into all those mechanics when we start rendezvousing with space stations and such. I should probably start making the descent here. So what we're going to do is we are going to put our SAS on, and we are going to, if it would let me, don't want to use too much fuel. But we need to get into a retrograde orbit. Well, a retrograde position. And then we can start blasting our engines off in the retrograde direction and make our descent back. And as long as this goes below 70,000, we are going to do it. We can just leave this behind now, we don't really need this. And we can make our way back down to Earth. And we are going to get this because we didn't actually collect all the data from the other one. Did I really forget to put the rest of the... Oh my god. I forgot to put the rest of the science in there. No worry. Okay. So we are going to start going down soon. I'm going to speed up time a little bit because it's going to take a little minute. We're just going to have to roll with it until it happens. There we go, we finally got a thingy that's going down. Hopefully we land in the water. We do not want to land on land. There's a good chance we'll blow up. We're starting to burn now. Oh, we're finally snapping to a prograde vector. Which means we're probably going to build up some speed. But it's good because these re-entry models are meant to handle the burning. So it means our thing's not going to blow up. Okay, we can activate our drogue chutes now. Which will hopefully help speed us down. And then once they kick in, they should stabilise us. And we can stop dancing around like an acrobat. Not that Jeb's complaining, Jeb loves it. We are finally landing from a long-awaited orbit. And now that we've been in orbit as well, hopefully Jebediah down here will have leveled up by the time we get back to the KSC. And we come in for a nice soft water landing. Sploosh. Great, and we brought back all the signs as well, and since we do have a scientist here, we can just kind of defy physics and walk underwater. Collect this, restore and do another one while we're in the water and get even more science. We'll collect that, restore and do it again. And then we're going to take this, and then we're also going to do an EVA report. I know it said we get nothing, but... Oh, that's a bit of an issue. Bob? Don't know what to do here. We may just have to recover. There. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh. Get to it, get to it, get to it. Yes! Did it. We should have a bunch of science, and we finally made it to orbit. So we completed that quest, and we should hopefully have more. 102 science earned. Wow. That was definitely worth it. And if we go to the tracking station here, we can still see that our little probe is doing its magic. And we can actually start raising the apoapsis, the periapsis here, like one, I don't know, the apoapsis, the periapsis, yeah, apoapsis. So we just need to go onto this and just ever so slightly. It's actually a little high, so, but it's there. I'm gonna go back to the space center. And we can now spend our science. So I don't think I actually want to get into aviation quite yet. I don't really see the use. But we can get lots of goodies here, such as Probodyne Octo. We got all these things. Docking ports. Heavy rocketry. Fuel systems. This might actually be the way to go on fuel systems. Okay, we're gonna have to go with aviation if we want to go with landing. So we're gonna research aviation and then research. Do I want landing or yeah, kind of want landing now. Although we do already actually have strut, so it might be better to go for this, but at the same time we have our fuel systems here, which would be very handy. Well, now that we have aviation, actually we can get I'll unlock advanced flight control, because I want the lander can, and we already have lander legs, which means we can get prepared for landing on the moon next episode. Okay, so I think that is the goal. I think we will plan the moon landing next episode. If not, yep, see, we've got the quest here already. Fly. Oh, well, we need to do a flyby, so we can do that very easily. The flyby just means we've got to go around the moon and then come back. So we don't even need to get into orbit. We just need to pass the moon. So we can do that very easily. And these ones, these very VIP, they're good for money, these. Because all we'll have to do here is do a suborbital flight with a person, and that just means I just need to get past 70,000 meters and then come back. I don't even need to do a full orbit. Let's test our launch site. We will accept that. We will accept the VIP people. These all just want suborbital for space flights. Where is that? Because if that is close enough to our satellite, we can actually do its intended. It's not. See, if a satellite was going over that as we were passing, since it is above, we don't actually have to be in the atmosphere. We can be in space and be above it. So yeah, here it would require us changing our orbit though, and I do not think we have the fuel. Yeah, you can see the little comm lines here. We don't quite have the fuel yet for that. So that relay is just there to help us connect to Kerbin when we get like a space station and stuff, which I think we should also move on to once we go to the moon. But we did a lot in this. We finally got our orbit in the spaceship in this episode. It wasn't a very good tutorial thing of showing you how to get in orbit, but like I said, it was going to be a playthrough kind of more type thing. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and this has been Geordie Shrimp.